welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher, and welcome to Settlement Survival and a brand new series. Yes, I did a one-off of this game a while ago, and have been playing it a little bit more since then, and it has definitely grown upon me. And I want to do a rather large city. I haven't gotten that far. I've been sort of restarting a whole bunch of times, just trying to sort of get into the groove of how to play the game. So I would like to do that as a series. Now, I do realize that this game might not be as exciting as, for example, Endzone and Survive the Aftermath. There we go. Two series that I've done fairly recently. This game is a settlement survival game. It's in the title, but it's not so much a settlement survival game in that there aren't any immediate threats. So what I'm talking about, for example, is in Endzone there is constant radiation. We don't have anything like that. This is actually a little bit more akin to Surviving the Aftermath, but there's no enemies in this game, so you can remove that element as well. So what this game basically has is some disasters that can happen, but they are like a very short, you know, you can handle them fairly easily sort of a thing. So that's about it. Now, this game also doesn't really have... I've been looking through the achievements for the game, and because I thought to myself, maybe we strive for an achievement, but I didn't really find any achievements that related to, like, having a fairly large city. There are some, sure, but nothing quite specific. So I thought to myself, you know what, why don't we do what I did in the latest Endzone playthrough, which is to go for 1,000 settlers or citizens, because I haven't gotten that far in this game, not at all. So I think that could probably work. We'll see. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a hard limit for when we end this series, or if we even make it that far, but I'm gonna have it as sort of a loose goal, just to have something. But yeah, that's about it. There are a couple of things in this game that I'm gonna have to learn. Trade, for example. I have not understood how trade works so far, so that is something I'm gonna have to get on in some ways. But let's have a bit of a look at how we are gonna set the game up. So I'm going to be playing with a fairly standard situation here. Standard mode, nothing too... What are the other modes? Ah, right, Sandbox or Story Easter Island. No, we're just going to do standard. The only thing that I've really selected differently, I think, from the standard preset is disasters on default instead of off, and initial structures as scarce, because I want to be in control as much as possible. You can't get away from having structures at all in the beginning, and that's sort of because how the game works. So there we go, scarce is what I'm gonna go for. The rest of it is just very standard. 2 starting seeds, cubs, is that initial cubs? I'm not entirely sure what that is. But yeah, everything else is standard. We start with 3 tech points, etc, etc. This will be the map seed. I haven't really found that the map seed... I mean, yeah, okay, some maps are easier than others, I suppose, but for the most part it is fairly equal, I'd say. 1 lakes, mediums, lake size, rivers, etc, etc. All of that is going to just be very standard. So there we go. That is how we're going to do this. So let's get into the game and see what we need to do in order to get things rolling. So this is the map that we have been given. Interesting one. Feels... well, okay, it feels kind of standard, actually. We have the lake in the middle. We have some rivers. A lot of fish down here. Do we have fish somewhere else? Oh, all the way over here. Not the most efficient, but with a simple bridge, we can probably just make a bridge over here, because I'm thinking that the large area is where we are gonna go. There's some nice seeds, etc, etc. So the icons, finally, they didn't have this in the beginning. You now see the legend to the left there, what everything is. So gatherers can 100% get a new seed here. We have grassland for pastures, 2 of them in fact. We have hunting spots, we can get animals over here. We have good stuff for farming. It's a little bit close to the water though, so it might not be as efficient as it could be. Some more stuff over here. We have a good gold place over here, and some, yeah, there's just good stuff everywhere, I think. Now, the big thing for me is I'm gonna want some access to mountains. I almost kind of wanted to have a little bit more mountains, actually. So I'm thinking close by to this place will be where we start, and indeed we can have some gathering going on over here. So I think, as I do want to have a bit of access to the water, I want to just go sort of in the middle here. It doesn't matter so much, even if it matters a little bit, but I think that this will be as good a placement as we can hope for. And there we go. So with the scarce option, we basically get the marketplace, we get the storage yard, and the builder's cabin. And as I said, depending on how this game works, yes, those are actually sort of needed, because the marketplace has a range around it. We can only place place houses within range of a marketplace in this game. So if there wouldn't have been that, we could not have built anywhere, or rather any houses. And also we need a builder's cabin in order to actually build anything. So yeah, you kind of need those two. And having a storage yard is just good business, I suppose. So those we need. I'm gonna start by doing the obvious thing, which is to just cover this with road, like so, and then in the middle. Here's the thing though, apart from the storage yard, I'm probably just gonna, well, okay, fine, the storage yard and the marketplace can probably stay, but I will most likely move the builder's cabin somewhere else, because I don't want that to be fairly central in the city, but we can do that later. So, how do we begin this game? Well, I won't say that I know, but I have found out a few things, and one of the big things is how do we get domestic fuel? That has been my big issue with this game. I have not still figured it out, but I have figured out an alternative. So domestic fuel in this game is over in here, fuel. We have either, well, it says both of these are domestic fuels. I don't know why it says differently, but whatever. We can have either timber or coal. And timber is obviously made from wood, which we get from our foresters. We can either have a sawmill or a shopping shed, or what is it called? Is it called a shopping shed? Shopping house, there we go. So the shopping house can get that. But the issue that I've had with that is that even with a sawmill, which produces the domestic fuel faster than the shopping house, and 2 fully operational foresters, I still can't get a solid surplus of wood, which is needed for buildings. So I just don't understand how to do that. So I have a slightly different plan for that. If we go to technology, I'm simply gonna go for a mine. It's a bit of a weird starting thing to get mining, but yeah, we're gonna go for a mine and have coal, because I don't know if that is the case, but it feels like coal also is slightly more efficient than timber or fuel, or the timber. Well, domestic fuel, let's just call it domestic fuel. So yeah. I don't know if I'm correct with that, or in that, but yeah, you know. So, what are the other things that I want initially? I'm gonna have to sort of try and remember. I have done on a few startups, done compost and farm, just to make sure that I have those. But I think I'll be fine with that. We don't necessarily need so much construction, so I'm just gonna go for the school expansion. That's just school capacity, students +5, technology output +100. As far as I'm aware, we don't need to do anything, that just happens. And I also think that we're gonna do the Research Institute, because yeah, I missed this on a couple of occasions, and the further you get, the more points you've spent, the more science you actually need, or technology points you need. And if you don't have the Research Institute, well, you're gonna be in a bit of trouble. So I'm just gonna get that. Now, as for paper, we are gonna need read, so that's coming in later. Science is just very, very good to have, because obviously we need to unlock a lot of stuff in this game. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to unlock in this game. So that's one thing. So obviously we're gonna set the mine up, and I really hope that you can fit in here easily, or else this might not be a go. But okay, fine. Here we can have it here. Now the sad thing, of course, about mines is that the first mine now that I place, it's not gonna be a very efficient mine. It's going to be inefficient, and I'm also not going to be able to reclaim it once it's used up. But can I possibly... Oh, is it just that I can't fit 2 in here? Oh, that's a bit sad, actually. Yeah, you can't fit 1 in on this side. Oh, well, we're going to place that there, but we're also going to pause it, because one thing that I have learned is that don't do anything until you've built a few houses, because your citizens, they want to rest, and if they don't have a house to rest in, the rest is really, really, really slow. And if your builders are resting, well, that's it, basically. You're not gonna have a fun time. So where do we want our houses? Where I'm gonna be building? I have so much space over here, which is lovely. But I'm thinking, okay, so gathering over here, maybe we do some forestry over here, and maybe some, or do we? Yeah, we can do that, and we can have some farming down here. So you know what, let's have housing over here. So I want to plan this out a little bit. I want to plan it out a little bit. We have, for example, the town hall, which we obviously want a little bit adjacent to this place. And I want to have a bit of space in between. So let's place you here and immediately pause. We're going to lay out some dirt roads. I'm going to try as much as possible to have this this city also look a little bit good. That would be nice. I'm not gonna stress that too much, but let's say we have one. Let's say we have 3 spaces, and then I want to have. Okay, how much space do I really want? Do I want a road next by to the house? No, I don't. So that's fine. Let's do you there, you here, you here. And yeah, let's just do it this way. So you come here. You know what? No. Okay, I've already changed my mind. Let's not be that inefficient. We can have the houses next by to each other. That's absolutely fine. I'm gonna have it the first one in the same position as I said. So 3 out, but then we're gonna have just 3, 4, and at the back row we're gonna have 4 more, and that's going to be a good start. And of course we're going to do the road, which is going to be here. It's going to go 1 away, but on this one it's going to be over here and over here. There we go. So you'll have 2 of the rows. So you're going to have a slightly nicer view of everything, while you are going to have not so nice a view. So that's the first thing. Currently we only really have 3 builders and 1 guy in marketplace, so let's make sure that everyone else does things, because we have rocks to gather. So gather those, gather iron. So gather, okay, fine, gather all of those, we'll leave those for now, and we can also fell some trees in this area, because we're not going to have trees in here. So there we go, and as a final bit, the road from the mine. I'm gonna have it... Yeah, let's do that, that's absolutely fine. And, no, as the final bit. Oh, there's a lot of stuff to do. I would love the fields to come in as well, and I've actually grown to sort of like the normal fields like this. I think that they work kind of well. So I'm gonna have 1 here, and with some space 1 here. There we go. Now there are obviously a lot more buildings that we need to build, but we'll start with those. I'm also gonna have on the highest speed. There's no reason not to. So all of these things they can do, But everyone who doesn't do anything, the 12 people that are considered to be laborers, they will just be picking all of these things up. Now, you're not going to have space, I don't think, in the storage yard. So do I immediately want to set up another storage yard? I kind of do. Same thing here, though. This might move at some point. Well, it probably will move at some point, yes. As soon as we get into the good stuff over in logistics, for example, the warehouse, etc., etc. That is something that we're gonna be needing. So yes, a lot of people are cold because this game is a little bit evil almost, because you always start in the winter and it's 0 degrees and no one has a home. Well, I say that you can always obviously start with standard loadout of buildings, and some people at least get houses. But yeah, we have our first farm, which is good. Pumpkin and broccoli, sure, get that going. Get that going. Now, these only work in March, or rather they're sowing in March, so these people are hopefully just helping out with everything else. We have buildings coming in. And as I've gathered sort of in this game from playing it, there's not a whole lot of downtime, which is good for the sake of the series. It's not going to be terribly bad. We are going to have to start moving you. Well, actually, no. We kind of want the houses first. And I think we have enough stuff for everything. But yeah, you can see that the domestic fuel is now going down because we're getting houses in. And they're obviously using the stuff that we already had. So there we go. Clearing some forest. Good, good, good. And also, yeah, we're going to need a whole bunch of stuff. I can't now start forgetting about the things that I am going to need, because that would be bad. So, for example, we are going to need a well as well. So you're going to do broccoli seeds. Good, good, good. I think I'm going to keep 2 on this field for now. And there we go. So now you guys can start sowing. Lovely. Yeah. I know the fuel reserves are low. It's going to be fine. So you seem like you're not doing anything. So keep collecting rocks. Let's collect rocks over here. Let's collect those. Yeah, let's do that. That's something for you to do, I think. Or are you just kids that aren't doing anything? No, there we go. They realized what to do. So how are we doing? We are still 9 people. I think that 8 houses is fine. So what are the guys doing right now? Yeah, you're building. Okay, fine. You are doing what you're supposed to do. We have another laborer. That's good. Yeah. I know fuel reserves are low. We're gonna get on it eventually. So there we go. We can now turn this on, and we can also place the big well. I don't really see so much a reason to do the small well, so we are going to do the big well. And so just go in the corner. I'll go in the corner here, I think. That's fine. New tech point. We're going to save that. We are not in a hurry right now. Do I have the wood for that? Yes, I do. But yeah, you can see water is actually... We're out of water. So do that one too, please. Do that one too, please. But we are obviously going to want this one. Yeah, it's a lot. So one of the things you can say about this game is that there are so many things in this game. And what I mean by that is like resources, etc., etc. It's almost a little bit tricky to keep your, rather get your head around it in some ways. But I'm sure we will manage in the end. Right, so we are actually working on both of them. The only problem, obviously, with the mine is that that's 247, which is quite a lot. That's 40, so that's 6 times that. As we are at 0 water, I think we're going to have to do 2 people in this one. This is also one of the benefits with this one, which is that you can have another person. So let's get one more in, so we can start producing some good stuff there. Now, I don't know exactly how many people are working that. So as I don't know that, how are we doing? I think everyone has homes. Yes. So, gatherer, let's place you a little bit efficient here. I might extend that road, so not all the way down. There we go. That's a good spot. Get a road from you, like, yeah, sure, let's do that. And same place, let's also do a hunter. You can be on the other side. There we go. And as for it is here as well, the forester. I think, I mean, you are going to be working here, so I kind of want you to be in this general area, I think. I don't want you to be... Yeah, actually, this is a good spot for it. Because when we get to the sawmill, that's probably going to be in this area. So you know what? Yeah, actually might have it here. Can I have it on the same... So sort of here-ish? Yeah, that's actually a fine placement. For now, I mean, a lot of the choices that we make now might be changed later. So don't fret too much about that. I'm gonna have the road not come exactly behind you. So let's do that. So we have a bit of that. And we can remove that little piece of road for now. So there we go. So they're working on this one. That will be... I don't even have to prioritize it. Ooh, the hidden thief. For several months in a row, when the market vendors are taking stock, they had found that certain small items constantly go missing, and the records just couldn't match up. They finally decided to investigate the entire market, but where should they start their investigation? So the windows can be closed temporarily. That's fine. Investigate the staircase. Why do you have a staircase in the market? Where does the staircase go? The plank wall. But, damn it. Oh, didn't I pause? I thought I paused. Oops. No, actually, what did you say? Here we go. No, wait. There we go. The staircase. The enclosed staircase partition was filled with a jumble of miscellaneous items. Take them away. Oh, well that's nice. 71 herb, feathers, stone tools, medical soap, pecans. Gear, wait, 51 gear, 35 gear. No, gear 35, gear 25. So 60 gear, I suppose. But yeah, alright, stone tools. And stone tools. Wow, a lot of stone tools. That was lovely. The last time I played this game, I had such a humongous luck in the beginning because I got some immigrants. You don't always get immigrants. But we have gotten a seed from... absolutely nowhere. We have gotten oat seeds. That is good to have. We're obviously not even close to doing anything with that. We need to go into... What is that? We need to go into agriculture. Or is it processing? Yes, the mill. Here we go. So you need wheat or oat. And we do indeed have oat. But as I said, yeah, we're not even close to that. So don't fret about that. Alright, we had someone who was a little bit thirsty, but now you're starting to make a surplus, so that's good. No, I said we had made a surplus. No, you did not. Still at 0. There we go. 40, but presumably people are a little bit thirsty, so that's going to go down a little bit fast momentarily. Are you already harvesting? Well, alright then. Cool. We have a lot of laborers, by the way, but that's absolutely great because you are gonna start working. So coal is what you're gonna do. We don't need that many. We'll start with 3 just to get it up, but then we'll have a look at exactly how much we need. We have a endless production limit for that for now, which I might change, but we'll see. What I will do is, what I tend to want to do is a storage yard, which can be about 4 times 4. So someone, if someone could just come and deal with that. Thank you. Someone has already injured themselves, which brings to question why I haven't built a clinic. Deselect everything, go down to fuel, only coal. So you can just dump it there. Yes, I did indeed forget something. I do need the clinic. We need a chapel, and we need a lot of things. So you go here. We kind of want the chapel, but we don't want the chapel there. We don't want a situation where we can have a cemetery close by. Same thing here. I'll just build it and then we'll change that later. So chapel and clinic, and we also want the school. So the school can be in here. Yes, because we're gonna have the houses here, so it should probably be a little bit close by here. I'm gonna build it there, and we'll start extending that road too. And then we'll piece there. There we go. So many things to build. How are we looking for 255? Let's actually clear a few more trees if we can. Sort of around here, here. We're not going to need trees here. So there we go. Because you can see 40, 50, 40, just those are 130, 160. So, yeah, those 250 wood, or the logs that we have, they're going to go away pretty damn fast. So that's okay. I should probably also, you know what, pause you for a moment. Did I pause you? Pause you, there we go. No, I don't want to pause you. Holy crap, you're the opposite of what I want to do with pausing. More tech points, lovely. That was the... Oh, no, we got a new seed. The flax seed. Oh, that's beautiful. This game is kind of sort of geared towards you getting some good stuff. Because broccoli and pumpkin are just sort of regular food. But oats, as we saw, those are used for producing flour, and flax seeds are used for producing cloth. And the flaxseed is actually really great for producing cloth, so we're probably gonna want to do that fairly soon too. Now luckily, since we got all those tools, we are looking good for tools, so we don't really have to worry about the smithy anytime soon. Gatherers are gathering, hunters are hunting. Let's chill out with adding more slots for now. And also, by the way, how this game works is very much like Banished, not so much like Endzone. I don't know exactly what I think about that, but what I mean to say then is that we can't change the area where they're picking stuff. It's just around the building. You just have to work around it, I suppose. So fire reserves are still low. We might actually want to add another one for now, just to make sure that we actually do get that in. By the way, we have a lot of stone and iron right now, so we don't need to focus so much on picking that up. We are gonna want, I think, a little bit more food coming in. Maybe we have the gatherer and the hunter now, so those can get stuff in, yes. We have a lot of injured people, which is where one of our laborers will go. They will go into this. How did you freeze to death? Okay, fine. You are not producing as much as I hoped you would. That is a bit of a shame. But at least we have the clinic now, so that's good. So we already have lost someone. Oops. Let's hope that more people don't die now. Let's hope that you can start producing the stuff that you need. We did indeed have 3 births, so that's good. Yeah, I know it's slow, but it's coming in. People will just get what you need. So there we go. Now a clinic and that thing. So the chapel is helpful for health. No, not for health, for happiness. We have another seed. Wow, now we have coffee beans, or coffee seeds. That is really a really long way away. But we'll get there, I suppose. Now, I might build a road here, but builders, you can get on this now. Get on that. We actually don't have a lot of laborers for it, though. Did someone else die? Wait, what happened? Wait. I had 2 laborers. Where did you go? I'm not entirely sure where the hell that person went. Because no one died. Right? Someone became a laborer, but... oh well. Oh well. Okay, even though you've been not working that well, I think. You have not been working well. We are still only at 175. Why do you keep getting injured? Bloody hell. I also kind of like how this game works, by the way, when it comes to people getting heat, is that they basically always go to one house. It's not like they have their own house. If one house has fuel, they just go to that house, which is interesting. We're getting a lot of births. How are we doing with raw material? We're actually doing fine. And let's have a bit of a look at this one, because we are gonna see when we can get immigrants. And by the way, when I said we got immigrants before, I meant immigrants that aren't on this time scale, but just bonus immigrants, so to speak. What just happened? Why are so many people injured? Holy crud. Well, we're doing fine now, I think. I mean, they're gonna be freezing, yes. Are we getting in stuff to make clothing out of? We might, so I might actually build a tailor. Do I want... okay, we can have some production at the back here, I think. Yes. So let's build you there. Kind of would like for you to come in, play. There was something else I was thinking about, wasn't it? Yes, more houses. How much is 120? You are 30. So kind of should chill out a little bit there. We actually don't have... you know what? Pause you for now. Because I kind of want you to work on that. So you're doing rough clothes. You seem to be able to do that. It's either leather, wool, or alpaca wool, linen. So presumably leather is something that we have picked up a little bit of. Not much, but a little. Alright then. Yeah, here we go. We are into the demand for new houses now. Which I can agree on. We should make new houses. We have 190, so we can actually do what I thought about, which is to do another row of houses here, but you can't actually reach there. Oh well, that's fine, I suppose. So let's just do the road as far as we can. We could just build like a tiny marketplace and just not have it equipped down here, because we are probably going to want to expand into here anyway. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good place to just have a row of a lot of houses here. I'm thinking, possibly. So yeah, we're already getting into people wanting houses. More tech points. We have a bunch of tech points, but right now we are not struggling for places for people to work. So, yep, there we go. There's another one. We kind of just need to be able to produce more food, I think. But now we're getting into the positives here also on the fuel. So that's good. I don't think you're still not putting in there, but that's fine. I had 2 cities in wanting new houses, and I built 2 houses, and you're still... bloody hell. Can't do fishing dock right now, because we need planks for that. I should probably just build another field, or 2. So you're actually ready to go immediately. Now, do I have anyone that I could put there? You know what I'll do? I'll remove you, I'll remove you. And we'll have just 1 on each field. It's not the most efficient, but I think it can work. At least for now, until we can get some more people in. So when we get the icon for more people here, which we will get eventually... how to... there we go. Thought as much. Can I, by the way, fit houses behind here? Only the 1. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a... we're gonna have to do another market down here, which is fine. See, food is the problem. I've gotten to a point in this game. Food seems to be an issue sometimes, but I've gotten to a place where I have almost too much food and I'm producing too much food, so hopefully I can know how to do that in this playthrough too. So yes, you will always struggle a little bit in the beginning, that's absolutely fine. And I think we can start pulling people off of this now, so there we go. Start having... Well, actually, you know what? Just have more people producing food, because food is what we need. At least water is making a surplus now, so that's good as well. What I was about to say was that yes, when we get the notification that we're going to get immigrants, we are going to want the town hall to be built, because if we don't, they are not going to be able to get into our lovely, lovely little society. So that is something to keep in mind. How are you doing, by the way? You only have 2 students. We have 9 children, though. So you will hopefully grow up quickly. But yeah, for now, actually, we can't do a whole lot. So yeah, okay, fine. The beginning of the game might be a little bit slow. That is true. I'm gonna try and do this series without skips or anything like that, but yeah, we'll see. We'll want some animals as soon as you'd like. Didn't we have a animal icon here? Did you actually fail to get an animal? You might have. Was it down here? No, we definitely had an animal icon over here, so you probably just failed that. Good job. But yeah, are you just gonna keep taking breaks because you can't produce anything? I think you are. So let's not have you active at all. You can go and deal with food. So obviously you are not sowing anymore. So tiny gain there, but you know what? I'll take anything you can. And we're actually right. You have been harvesting. That's true. I was about to say we've been doing fine for food anyway. A little bit. But yeah, the one time that I got immigrants was actually from an event and not from the just the granted one that you absolutely will get. It's not always granted when you get it, or certain when you get it. It can be a little bit whenever. More tech points, yes. Okay, so should we start thinking about this a little bit? We might. So herbalist hut is not bad. Yeah, exactly. It's actually not that bad to get that one. I think that's a good choice. The bathhouse is a good choice, but we need planks, cut stone, bedding set, bricks. We are nowhere near that. Trade we don't need to think about, but pottery is something that we should be getting in, or should be getting at some point, which means that sand mining is actually not unimportant. Refined fuel is something we could do, but we're not really close to that either. We have a trade ship, we're obviously not close to that either. These are all for now not so interesting. I usually do want to get material recycling, so we get 100% of the materials back when we're destroying buildings, but for now that's fine. We are gonna want reed getting, because we can do stuff with that. For that we need clay, but that is something we can get in the sand pit. As for processing, knitting is one that we're gonna want. We're also gonna want the food processing thingamajig, because we get the veg processing plant. We're not really close to that right now, but we can get it. We also kind of want baskets, because that is just again for like health, I think. Isn't it health? Yeah, logistic equipment. So that's something to take into considerations. We could get delivery, but it's only for workers in marketplaces, small marketplaces, and that it's just one guy right now, so that doesn't seem so important. Warehouse could be a thing. The marquee, What is the marquee? I haven't really figured this one out. The structure can be placed outside marketplace ranges, hold 10 citizens, provides food, water, and insulation, a kind of crowded quarter. Living in it will prevent further reproduction, suitable as makes you settlement for immigrants. You know what? I'll get that one. Now, here's the thing, we're not even close to this one because, you know, building kits. I still don't actually know how to produce building kits. I don't know if that's a blueprint or something, but having the option of doing marquee could be good for this stuff, for example. We could have people that work in this area live there as well as over here. That's a thing we can use this for. But where are we on everything? I think I would like to just do the small marketplace. It has the same range as the large one. So if we just simply do that one here, I will just have that turned off because we only need it for the range. That's all we need it for. We can also fell trees over here because again, I'm probably not gonna have any tree-related production or something like that here. We can also gather plants. That's not bad. Do that. So I'm basically just gonna go for, yeah, because there are more people wanting houses, so we're gonna get on that. We have 16 kids now. Oh, hello, we have this this thing. Oh, crap, we have this thing. I don't have iron tools. We are gonna want... We're gonna want that. We can either cut it down, which is boring, or we can relocate it, which is what we are gonna want. But yeah, just allow that to be there for now. Don't touch it. And we are gonna want someone to work this, by the way. So take you off here, because presumably we've done some stuff. Have we seriously not picked up any leather? Yeah, we have leather. Not a whole lot, though. You can just be turned off. That's fine. We need some more houses being built. I realized that I could have built this a little bit more clever. So that I can get some houses at the back, but we can just extend downwards here. That's actually fine. For now, though, I'll do some roads here. There we go. I could remove some builders from their building, but for now, that is also fine. So we're doing okay. You know what? I can try take one of you out of that. Get you in there. I don't have so... I mean, yeah, okay. So the guys that are working the fields, there's the boss. You can just keep gathering some stuff. So, for example, gather... Well, actually, stone is what we don't need so much of. Gather some more iron. Wouldn't mind getting the smithy in too. But it's like not... You know what? Yes. Why don't we get the smithy in? Because we could make the iron tools. I don't remember how many it is that you need. I don't remember exactly how many it is that you need, but I think it's like 30 odd or something. No one is interested in living there. That's actually kind of good. There we go. There's the immigrant point. Yeah, this is where we will get some immigrants. So at this point in time, make sure that that gets built. Good. We should absolutely have the resources for that as well. So I have 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 1 here. Now you seem to be able to work for now. We have so many kids. We're gonna get a bit of a boom at some point, but they are still not at school age. Oh, here we go, drunkards, lovely. A bunch of drunkards were lighting the campfire and holding a party near the city. Unexpectedly, they started to argue about which wine was better, and asked others and you to judge. Tequila or whiskey? Well, I hate both of them, but I suppose whiskey is a little bit more bearable. Some disapproved of the censor and brought out loads of medicinal liquor for others to appreciate. Alright, lovely. Don't drink that. Oh, we got actually tequila times 200. Lovely. You don't have to work there anymore. Well, actually, we don't have to. We can do that and just turn it off. And you go work here. Crap. No, I clicked the bloody tree. Alright, if I just do that then, we should be fine. Oh, can I not? Oh no. Did I? No, I can't actually. Bloody hell. Oh, there we go. I got it in the end. I would like you to actually work. Reduce one farmer. There we go. So you are gonna do some iron tools. So as soon as I have, I'm gonna have a bit of a look at this. As soon as I have the 10 iron tools that we want, we're gonna not cut the tree down. You might think you need the iron tools to cut the tree down, but apparently not. Apparently we do that with our bare hands or something. So yeah, as soon as you are able to produce as many tools as needed for people not to also use them, that'll be good. I don't even remember exactly what happens when we sort of don't cut it down. I guess we'll see. And food resources are low again. So hopefully we can get enough from this. And I might, the thing is, as soon as I start getting some more laborers in, we can get both the hunter and the gatherer going. We can have a second gatherer. That'll be fine too. We can also gather stuff like in here. Oh, no, no, not that. Plants. There were not a whole lot of plants in here. I mean, it figures it has been, well, it's May. Shouldn't there be a little bit more plants? There are basically no plants. Where the hell are all the plants? It's May. Should be some plants. Alright, fine. What are the 3 builders doing? Well, you're not building, so that's for damn sure. So that's fine. You can just be laborers for now. Well, actually, one of you can go into there. I know food reserves are low. It's gonna be fine. We're getting some in. We should be getting more in, but we don't really have the people for it. So basically, before the immigrants arrive, we're gonna try to make sure to have homes built. So probably at least 1 more row, maybe 2 more rows. Yeah, we have starving people. I know. It'll be fine. If you can last a little longer, or just go eat. Well, that house didn't seem to have any food. Survive, please. I can't really afford people dying. Can't really afford people. What? Who are you? Are you a kid? You are a child. Well, that's fine then. I have 19 of you. So that's actually okay. I know that's a bit rough, but you know how it is. Have you still not produced a single bloody... Come on, man, get on it. You have all the stuff you need. There we go, 23 iron tools. So, let's transplant it. There we go. Since this tree was transplanted on location, the fertile soil was preserved. Seems like the trees in the settlement are growing more rapidly. That is very lovely. I don't exactly know where, like how efficient that is, but if trees grow rapidly, that's pretty damn nice. You now do not need to do that anymore, so you can, well, you don't have to do that either, I suppose. So what we will do is actually turn this on. Have 1 person only, we don't need 2. Because I would like for this one to have another person instead. Right. I think we're doing largely fine. We are gathering some food so that the hungry kid is no longer so hungry. Now we have 4 fields. Hopefully everyone picks up everything, because sometimes I've seen them not actually be harvested completely, which is very, very annoying. And I think I'm just gonna, by the way, do this. Yeah. Let's just do you here, because this is what I was supposed to do before. You should not have to starve now. Should not have to starve. There you go. But we obviously want more food coming in. So yeah, we're sort of gonna bank on the immigrants a bit. They're gonna be at least 10 or so, I think, if I'm not incorrect. So what we're gonna do, let's actually start thinking about that immediately. Let's get the houses in here. I'll start with 3, and we'll see how that goes. If it goes well, then great. If it doesn't, then sad. But it's fine. So also you should come up there. There we go. And I'll do another row if I need it. But as soon as we get the immigrants, I mean, things are just gonna pick up a little bit. We can start building on some other structures. We're gonna be able to start bringing in even more food. We can max these out, which means that we can have people working on these all the time. Should probably have you doing... No, actually, beyond iron tools, that's actually fine. There are still iron around. We have some over here, but obviously we're gonna probably want another mine. I mean, we haven't been playing for a long time. We're still just in year 3, and you're already at 92%, which is... Yeah, that's a bit of the issue with the mines, I suppose. But it's also fine. Oh, school age. We have five school kids now. Very lovely. Should also think about the research institute. I'm not gonna spend the wood right now for that though. We can fell some trees. Again, not gonna do much over here. For now, probably not here either. Get some more trees in. I think that's fair. Stop freezing. There is firewood or coal. Get coal. We're not very eco-friendly in this place for now, but it is what it is. Alright, and you know what? As we are heading into year 4, why don't we take a bit of a cut in the episode? Is it going to be 3 years per episode? Because if that's the case, well, 1,000 citizens is going to be a bit away. But also, you know what? After we get the immigrants, it's actually going to be... It's actually going to start picking up speed, I think. Because, you know, we're going to be able to produce more stuff. We're going to be able to get more citizens in. Because, you know, the more citizens you have, the more kids you're going to have. And I see that now we are up to 10 school kids. How many kids were you able to have? 20. So we're not due another school for now. That's absolutely fine. But yeah, I think that is a decent start. Only 1 death. Can't ask for more, can you? That was actually from freezing, which is a little bit sad, but it is also what it is. I realize that I do send these people out and working in the freezing cold, so... I mean, it's a little bit on me, I suppose, yes. But alright, we're getting some houses ready for our immigrants. We're gonna have to start producing even more food, but we have 4 of these. I'm probably gonna want... maybe... I mean, 2 more wouldn't be the worst. Then we can start thinking about flax for producing linen, and that brings me to the point. Yes, we should probably do this, because you need flax, or either flax or cotton. We don't have cotton yet, but we do have flax. So as I have 3 technology points. What did I say there? Never mind. As I do have that, let's actually get weaving in. Is there anything immediate that I think I need? I kind of do want to get the compost, because we should build a latrine. That could be a good thing for the immigrants to do. Yes, they can do the latrines. Oh, I actually noticed that there is a forest farm. Oh, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, I basically got into around the upper part of all of these, so that is about as far as I've gotten. So just to give you an idea of how far I've gotten. Which is this one, by the way? Alright, for the caravan. Yeah, the caravan and stuff like that, I have not gotten to at all. Education efficiency. That's also for paper. And we can do read. So we are good for that, but alright. One thing that we can also unlock, why don't we, is the sawmill. We can just get that one. That actually opens up the ability to get bedding, but for bedding we need rope, brick, steel, and lamp oil. So again, not even close. Yeah, the production chain in this game is it's a bit ridiculous, but it's also fun. I like it. I like it a lot. So I think we're going to end the episode right here. This is the beginning of Ghostville, because of course it's Ghostville. What else would it be? I think we're doing well. I think we're doing well. And yeah, in the next episode we'll see how those immigrants do for us, how many we get. That's the big question. I think it's, as I said, around 11-ish laborers. Hopefully, maybe a few kids too. But we are also getting our own kids growing up. So if I can just keep up the housing, that would be great. I will obviously also probably get an interim housing. That could work. Possibly a marquee or two, as I said. Over here, some people can live that are working here. Then they can go over here and, you know, get their food, etc., etc. That is all gonna come in the next episode. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.